Okay, hello everybody. This is a beautiful day here in Pereira City. It's really hot and the sun is shining, and we're here with another interview. My name is Santiago. Welcome to this YouTube channel. Well, I teach you, you will find different content to learn different languages, and I will teach you different languages. This time we have a new guest and he's going to introduce himself. Really important, please activate the closed caption and also the subtitles so that you understand what he's saying and I am saying. And well, he's going to introduce himself. He's going to say his name and where is he from and where or how he actually did learn English. Okay, so here we go.
Okay, Santiago. My name is Steven Rivera Loaiza. I am 22 years old. So I studied English when I was young. Right now I'm still studying English.
Okay.
So that's all. This is my presentation.
Okay, that's your introduction. Really brief introduction. Okay, well, without further ado, we're going to continue with the next question, which is related to this video. Is about video games. Why? Because you will learn that actually through video games, or some people in here, you are learning languages through video games. So this is the concept or the topic for this video. Okay, so let's jump right into it. Without further ado, I would like to ask you, how has playing video games helped you learn English?
That's a wonderful question, because the first game I play in English, it's obviously been GTA San Andreas. That game is so impressive because that have a lot of hard words in English. So when I listen that, I'm still replaying that sounds and that people talking in my mind. When I stay doing, for example, my things, my homework, I just imagine that game and I told myself, wait, that sounds very cool. I want to talk like those people. And that's my first see videos with YouTubers
about video games.
Obviously in English. When I listen to people, I start with the same thing again. Like, I want to talk like those people. I want to talk more like those people and sound like nature. And that's all.
Okay, that's so good. And all right, so what is for example, next question? Well, as you have heard, he was mentioning about this San Andreas game, which is really open world game that can teach you many things about interacting with the environment. Okay, we're not going to talk more about the concept or the style of the video game, because there are many video games, but it helps you to interact with different objects, right? The people and the environment. Okay, now another game. Are you playing a video game currently that you really like, and if so, are you using your English too?
Yeah, the currently game I always play when I have time. Right. I always play the Red Dead Redemption 2.
Okay, and what is this video game about?
That game are from horses. It's same like a GTA. It's same like a GTA.
Like open world game.
In open world, you can do missions. You can do anything what you want. The story is completely wonderful, because the people who are talking on that video game, that people talk perfectly in English, and so when I start to learn English again, that helped me much to talk more with more natural speaking. But that game is very wonderful because have a lot of graphics, have a lot of things to do, are so amazing. And that's all.
Okay, great. So now moving on. What about interacting and talking in English with other players? So when you play this video game or other video games, do you have the chance to interact with them and talk in English?
Yeah, the most interactive game is similar GTA 5
Okay.
because that game has online. I sound like a really fan from the Rockstar Studios, but it's great GTA 5 because are too so many people who are talking in English. So if you have your headphones,
Okay.
you always have to listen people are talking to you. Sometimes it's a great people, sometimes are bad people. That depends. If you want to talk, if you turn off your microphone, you can talk with that people. But if you're not, you only have to listen. And that's all.
Okay, you heard it. You heard it right. So these games are not also about just playing and having fun, but also interacting with other people. And it makes sense what he's saying. Like there is a variety, different people. Some are polite people, some others they are not that polite. So, but you decide if you want to interact with them, and it's something I really want to emphasize and highlight, because many people believe that these games that are only for aggressive people, or they make people aggressive, but that's not actually truth, because if we compare the recent video games to the previous video games, like in the past there were other video games and they were like kind of weird or strange as well, and we have like an amazing society, and we are continuously improving in every different part of the world. So it is not just to blame like directly a video game for what's going on around the world. So because we can use it's everything, what I consider important is that everything is a tool, right? And it is not good or bad, we just decide how we want to actually use it. If you want to use it with educational purposes, it's there for us to help us out. Okay, moving on. So what is now let's talk about your best game, or what is your favorite video game, and how that game helped you improve your English. Well, first one, two questions. Number one is, what is your favorite video game of all time ever?
This fantastic because I have two video games that I really love here. The first one are Minecraft from Mojang Studios. That game are so very impressive because you can do anything. Obviously in English, that game it's like a sandbox. You can do anything what you want. If you want to build a city, you can do it. If you want to build a house, you can do it.
And excuse me, sorry for cutting you off. Many people, they might not understand what is a sandbox. Sorry, would you please explain a little bit what is this concept of a sandbox?
Sandbox, it's a free game. It's like a GTA.
Okay.
It's a huge map. You can walk, you can run in any direction what you want.
As I open world, okay.
But the difference between in GTA and Minecraft, in Minecraft you could make anything. You could destroy anything with TNT. You can build a big mansions, a big house. So this is the difference, because that game, if you play obviously in English, you could see his name in native English, because there is the door, there is the glass. If you want to have some potion effects, you can see weakness, blindness. So that's very impressive.
Okay, I understand.
And another video game that was my favorite and that's very fantastic to learn English, it's an ocean game.
Okay.
His name is Subnautica. Actually, the second part from that game are going to be uploaded in a few days.
Okay, so it's going to be released soon, very soon.
Very soon. Maybe the next week we can download the game. But the game is very impressive because it's an ocean game, like I told you. Because that game, it's in the ocean. You can build a submarine. You can swim in the ocean. You can do anything, obviously. But that game, it's wonderful because we are We are happy to play the currently games because in these games we have a missions that we have to make the point 1 after the point B, something missions. In this game, no.
It's not about missions.
It's one about missions
It's about
because
building a world or like adventure game, creating things, yeah?
yeah, it's creation things. But the story is simple because the people throw you into a world because have an accident, so you start in unknown world. In this world, did you see creatures? The creatures are very terrific. Made you scream sometimes because it had a lot of jump scares. If you have thalassophobia, I don't recommend that game for you because it's very impressive.
Okay, great. And well, you mentioned like amazing games. And the second question, which is related, your first game, you mentioned like your first game or like following games and your favorite game. But when you play these games, obviously you play in English, right? So what has this favorite game taught you? This favorite game of yours about English?
About the English, if we are talking from my first game when I play so young are Crash Bandicoot.
Oh, okay, that's a good one. Like PlayStation game.
I play him in PS1.
Yeah, PlayStation 1. I remember I played two.
That
like
game,
the first one, the Bandicoot. Yeah.
that game is wonderful because I love his game. I'm still playing that, but that game isn't the correct to learn English because Crash don't talk.
Yeah, it's like only you get to see. Many of you are familiar with this game, and yeah, it's not about dialogues. There are dialogues, but it's pretty brief, and the language you get to interact with is the one you see in the different options, the menu, if we call it like that, different options. So it was really adventure type of adventure game just to have fun. So but there was the first one you played in English, of course. But following, like moving on, other games that have taught you English using real language.
One game, it's GTA San Andreas, because that game it's very impressive because that game's kind of funny because did you see English people? Did you see Mexican people? Sometimes the people are talking in English, and sometimes the people are talking in Spanish.
Okay, I see it. Okay, all right. We continue with this second part of the interview, and I'm going to ask here, Kate, about if talking a little bit about video games as well, but English language related and other languages related conversation. So have you played video games in different languages apart from English?
That's very funny because another game I played in different language, his name is Undertale.
Yeah.
I remember when I played that because that game, when I start to download that, I see the game in Russian language.
Okay, Russian.
So I get very lost because I try to find settings, I try to find the part from language, and I understand nothing. So I play the middle game in that item, in that language, in English, in Russian. But I really, when I start to die, sometimes twice times, I really get mad.
Many times in a row.
Because sometimes when I get exploration in around the map, I again get lost. So after that, in one time of I get angry or mad, I delete that game because I mad so much. And after that, I see in a video the explication or how to you can play that game in Spanish or in English.
So yeah, of course, that's a little bit of the frustration we can get if we play like a game we don't understand. I think like gamers out there watching this video, this interview, you can feel related because everyone has had that experience where you play a video game and you don't understand anything. For example, or like by a mistake or error, what you do is that you select the wrong language, so then you don't know how to change it. That happened to me recently actually, and it's kind of funny but frustrating sometimes. Okay, so now moving on, what is the game you liked the least, or what is that game the worst game for you, the one you say, no, this game is terrible, I don't like it?
I could say the worst game are I recently played. No, you make me think, teacher. You make me think because the worst game for me,
Or the game you dislike.
the
For
game.
example, one you played and you say, no, this is terrible.
Yeah, I get it, but I really don't have any game I dislike because I
Okay.
love them. I love all of
It
them.
doesn't matter the game.
But I can put one here in this list because I don't play more. It's Undertale because that game are so harder, are so difficult. Not to say in the part for language because that's isn't a problem, but I prefer to say the difficulty because are very harder because you have lives, and if you die twice times, it's all. So that game it's my favorite total.
Oh, okay, I get it. So, as we progress, I'm going to ask you. The next question is going to be related to recommendations. So, what are recommendations in terms of video games, like current games or past games, you can give to the subscribers and people watching? By the way, Kate, he's got a YouTube channel too, and what's his name, so that maybe they can pass by? Do you have videos in that?
Yeah.
What's his name? Its name?
The name of my YouTube channel is Humble Drop GD.
Do you have tutorials in there, or
No, only my channel is based on one rhythmic game, musical game. His name is Geometry Dash.
Okay, you used to play. We used to play that on the smartphone.
On the smartphone, on the
Android.
PC. Did you hear that game?
Yeah, I played.
before?
I played that one when
That
I was
game-
bored in the past before.
That game are harder.
Yeah, that game is interesting. It is difficult to pass because as you continue, it gets harder.
Yeah, it gets harder. But recommendations for the people who wants to play, I recommend there is a game who have recently arrived. It's Subnautica 2. That game is very impressive. So I'm feeling very hyped. I feel so happy for that game. So I wait for that game. The another one game I recommend, obviously, it's Red Dead Redemption 2. The history. Did you feel the connection with the main character? Because that's very impressive. The another game, if the people want to improve her reflex, musical games like Guitar Hero, Geometry Dash, those games are very impressive to improve your reflex on the top.
Okay, to your reflexes, that's true. And okay, and about learning English. I mean, at the end of every interview, what we try to do is to come up with the guests. They always suggest different suggestions. They suggest different things or strategies to follow in order to learn English. So, what can you recommend to gamers or people watching this interview about learning English? What can you recommend?
The first I recommend, if the people like play video games, play video games with the English language are being easy to learn and easy to listen, because one part harder of English is the listening, because there's sometimes difficult to listen to people because some people talk different like another people. If you listen, for example, teachers like persons who try to start to talk in English, did you listen that people fine? But if you really listen to native speakers, that's very difficult. So I recommend the first step that really helped me are practice more listening while you are try to learn more about writing. You could see video games, you could see gameplays with some people that you like to see, or easily you can play a video with the captions in English.
All right.
That helped me a lot.
Okay, great. And what is the opposite? What is something you won't recommend, or something you wouldn't recommend to people who want to learn English?
I don't recommend, for example, if you are starting to learn English, don't leave the way behind, because if you are studying English and after that you get bored from that language, and sometimes you are going to stay like me, because I love English, but I sometimes get bored, and after that, past the weeks, past the days, I want to talk again in English, but I get lost. So the constant, it's a very paper in this moment.
So you need to be devoted, you need to be like disciplined, you know, constant learning and practice will actually help you improve. Okay, that's great. So, all right, well, we're about to finish. Of course, there are many other topics to cover, but of course, if you like this video, make sure you comment, share, and subscribe. Comment down below so that if you are interested, we could actually do a second interview related to video games, because it's actually a topic I am passionate about, and my guest is passionate about as well. And like personally, I would say that one of the first encounters I had with learning languages, specifically learning English, was through video games. I remember the first video games I played, and they were on Game Boy Advanced video games. Like I played all of them: Castlevania, Area of Sorrow, and also the Pokemon series, and Digimon. You know, all of that, Sonic, and as I was saying, I am really passionate about those, and also specifically also Dragon Ball, and like mandatory. This is one of my recommendations, is to play RPGs, because RPGs currently I am playing. I told you that I wasn't playing, but actually I was lying, because I'm playing. I have an emulator, you know, and I'm trying to play the different games by Wii on Wii console, and I noticed that they had great graphics. They are a little heavy for a game to download, but they have great graphics. Sorry, and I'm playing those, and you realize that there are constantly remakes, you know, and RPGs. Now I'm playing this Legend of Zelda, and it's really good because these RPGs are full of dialogues, and what you need to do to learn different languages is consume or learn a lot of vocabulary, and you can do that through reading, right? And also, if you're excited about it, if you feel the emotion of playing them, you are going to remember more vocabulary than, for example, as Kate was saying, just attending classes or courses, which are important, yeah, because actually you're taking classes, and listening and going to a place to learn is important, but you need to also make the learning of a language a habit and a routine if you want to get by, if you want to improve. Otherwise, as he was saying, is really important, and it's true, because you get bored. You know, if the process is always boring, you're not going to continue. You're not going to want. You're not going to enjoy the process. And you're going to quit down the road. So that's like a little bit of the the latter idea to say in here. So well, this is it. We're going to finish now, and I'm going to pass this to my guest so that he can say goodbye to you, and we hope to see him next time. All right, here you go. You can say whatever you like about this interview and anything, just to say goodbye.
Okay. Goodbye, guys. Remember, drop a comment, drop your like, and subscribe, obviously, to his channel and my channel. And that's all.
That's all. That's great. Bye.